So I just want to congratulate you for being one of the first international uh, celebrity contestants who's come onto my space. So I want to thank you for that.
See you, my sunshines, later. Thank you so much, Sir Kevin Healey, for inviting me. It's an honor.
Looking forward to our chat. Make sure you join today. Anji's Salvacion Twitter space with Anji speaking with her and her fans.
So I just want to say welcome, Anji. I hope I pronounced your name right. If I have, do correct me. I want to welcome you to my space. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're doing well, and a very warm welcome to you.
Hello, Sir Kevin. Thank you for inviting me to be here, and it's such an honor, and it's a big opportunity too. I mean, to share like my journey and to share my experiences to all of the people who are listening right now. And I'm so blessed. Thank you for being such a blessing.
So I just wanted to ask your experience with Big Brother Philippines and how that came about.
Oh, my experience. Um, Quite very interesting, and I've learned a lot because as I've like before I've got this like I get to like review some PBB like PBB or Pinoy Big Brothers, like Big Brothers, what we call this, Big Brothers, like TV shows like all over the world, and it's quite different in the Philippines because we are in like this conservative like country. And then what I really love about Big Brother Philippines too is that they really like let us learn something in our stay in the house. And I am very glad that I've learned a lot in that house, in Kuya's house. And to think na I've like apply it to myself and I get to share it to everyone. I feel so blessed. And the first things first that I've learned there is that um I get to like love myself more, choose myself more, and get to like give that care and love for myself first before I could give that care and love that I wanted to give to other people. And there I get to trust myself more in everything that I do, because to be honest, my confidence wasn't that really good before I went in. But when I was there, and Big Brother taught me a lot of things, I get more confident already. And thank you to my fellow housemates, because of them too I get to learn a lot of things. And there is this one one advice that I really appreciate that came from my fellow housemate, from Ati Eliza Valdez, where she told me that because I have this personality, like I am very like they tell, and some people bash me now I'm very childish, but she only see me or my personality as a childlike um personality, where I am so positive in everything. And she says that I'm a curious little girl, and that's what she loves about me. And I think being curious all the time and you wanted like to learn a lot of things is a really good good thing then to have as a person, because the only thing that is really constant in our world is change. And it's really a good thing to have that curiosity and that love for learning, um to like, ano ba to sa English? Ang hirap po. Pero Sir Kevin, I'm having a hard time speaking English, to be
Oh no,
honest.
no, it's okay. You're doing remarkably well. I understand every word you're saying. So no, thank you. What I wanted to ask you, obviously, you went in the Big Brother house in the Philippines. What year was that? Was that a few years ago?
Oh, it's just recently po. Um and it was I s- I remember what I remember is I went in there October 16, and I went out the very last day the very last day of Big Brother for celebrities. I went out around January 2nd. That's that's what I remember.
All
So
right, okay. So my apologies, I read that wrong. So no, so it's quite recent. So where did you come in? Did you were you one of the runners up?
yes, I'm one of the top two for the celebrity, and maybe we're going in again for the merging of the celebrity, adults, and teens. And I hope na everything will be good, and be it's another experience, another learning that I'll that I'll go through, and I am so happy and very excited to learn a lot of things when I get back there.
Sure.
Um,
So what would you say to people who are listening now? What would you say to them if they, in the future they want to try this experience, to try signing up for Big Brother or Big Boss or, whichever country they're in? What sort of advice and information you would give them if, to prepare them to go into a house?
very, it's very quite simple. I mean, if just be brave, and the advice that I could really give you is that to stay true to your core, stay true to who you are. You should know your truth, you should know your core, and you should know your values. And I promise you that will keep you going there, and that will keep you like fighting to be on the top, and never to forget na it's not bad to always start at the bottom. Because when you start at the bottom, it'll be so satisfying to be on the top. Because you work your way up to the top. And you're bringing your core values there, your values, your core, your truth. And to be honest, I promise you guys that's what I did there. And look, I, and to be honest, then, in that when you take that advice, it's not hard. Then like people will get like drawn to you, and it's not hard to like face the challenges that they'll give you there if you just know your truth and know your core.
Sure,
That's
because
the
when
advice.
you were in the house, were some people I read something on the internet, I don't know, true it is, but I read something about some of the housemates were giving you a bit of stick because you were the youngest contestant in the house. Was that right?
um yes, yes, that it's right, but I don't see that as an like I don't see it as a bad thing, but instead I make it as a motivation for me to work harder.
Yeah, I was talking to last week to some fans of some Big Boss contestants in India, and one of the contestants there was age shamed because she was in her 40s. So, I think we know when people start age shaming people, and you know, the thing is, when you're in the public eye, when you've been on TV or become a celebrity, you would get, anybody who's in the public eye would get, hate comments and that's one of the things what I wanted to ask you about. How do you handle negativity? I know I read one of your messages earlier, and it said that you just if there's any people like with negative comments, because we all need positivity in the world right now, you just just smile back. What advice would you give to people who are on social media who receive negative comments or hateful comments? What advice would you give?
The advice I could give is that yeah, it's easier said than done, but just always ignore them. Because it like ignoring them, they don't really matter at least, or unless you feel guilty on what they said or what negative things that they say. But if you really know your truth, you know your values, and you know your core, it's whatever people say to you, negative stuff they say to you, as long as you know that your truth, or as long as you know the truth, is that you won't get hurt. And that's what I feel right now. even if people were like showering me hate, it doesn't matter to me anymore because I know my truth and I know my core. And I'm so glad that I'm surrounded like with people who believes in me, people who were there with me since from the very beginning and told me na you're doing well. And I am just so glad that I have this beautiful souls too in my life because of them it encouraged me like to voice out more, to voice out just to spread positivity in each and everyone because the world as you said earlier, Sir Kevin, the world is full of hate now, and I just wanted like people to know that instead of spreading hatred or letting hatred foster in our lives, why not share positivity, kindness, and love to everyone? Because if we really do spread kindness and love to everyone, I mean, the world wouldn't be like so chaotic as it is right now. And I still do believe that one day this world will be like peaceful and harmonious if we do spread love and kindness to everyone. And I remember this story in the Bible where like there is this bad person who throws a rock at the at this certain person, but what that person did to the bad person, where the person who throws a rock, is that he throws him with bread, and that's kindness. And you know what came to that good person? He got blessed 100 times more. And that's the most important thing, that more important thing that we have to like apply. Maybe we could apply here like the golden rule too. If do not do things unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. So that's what I.
Exactly, exactly. You know that's the you've got for a very young person, you've got very good words of wisdom, which I really like, and I guess whatever we put out there will return back to us. So if there's, I always believe in karmic laws of attraction. So, whatever you put, whatever you manifestate out there, it will come back to you. So if you're a negative person, put negative comments and negative remarks or hateful comments, that's just going to come back to you. So no, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. So thank you for sharing. And also I just want to congratulate you for being one of the first international uh celebrity contestants who's come onto my space. So I want to thank you for that.